This week, we're rebuilding Venezia FC after their playoff triumph at the end of last season. Founded in 1907, this Venetian team has spent the majority of their time in the Italian second tier, but have experienced 13 glorious seasons in Serie A. Besides having one of the best badges in world football and kits that look like Leonardo da Vinci himself have designed, their proudest achievement came in 1941 when they won the Coppa Italia. Our mission is to rebuild Venezia, keep them in the top division, and bring back silverware to this waterlogged city. Let's see how we get on. Right, so we actually have an updated database where the teams are actually in the right division. As you can see, Venezia is there. We are predicted 20th. Ugh, great logo. Beautiful kits. Now, we are known as Lagunari. I swear that's a starter. And nothing unusual to see here except for one of our board cultures is to sign American players. Fuck yeah! Here we go. Like, delicious Venezia. Eyebrows, yes, eyebrows. There we go, eyebrows everywhere. So, yep, predicted 20th, 3-star rep. It's fine. Again, I'm just drooling. Ooh, very happy chappy there. What's your name? Duncan Nidenauer. He must be American. You're American, aren't you? Duncan's not a very Italian name. Now, you see, if you want an Italian name, you got to go for Filippo Antonelli Agomeri.
It's very authentic Italian.
We haven't actually ousted anyone out of this job, but the job is vacant, apparently. Though they've just been promoted through the playoffs, so I don't know why they've lost the manager. But we're founded in 1907 when our fierce rivals are Mestra. No idea who they are. Secure finances. Budget, we actually got one. That's good-ish. It's good that we've got one. It actually isn't good. Low wages. Average and below average facilities. We played an 11,000 capacity stadium. Jesus Christ, Venezia. No wonder you've not won out. I say that these are all crappy low tiles apart from the Coppa Italia. All right then, looking at the team, we've got a decent goalkeeper, Jesse Joranen, 30-year-old. He's a terrible sweeper keeper, but he's actually a very good goalkeeper. 15 reflexes, he's got 15 one-on-ones, 15 command of area, and 16 aerial reach. So that's kind of what you can ask for a goalkeeper. He's not even that old for a goalkeeper. I was about to say he's getting on, but not for a goalkeeper. So hopefully he will do for a couple of seasons. Pick of the defenders is Candela by a long shot. I really like this kid. Young, 23 years old. He's got decent... I mean, a lot of our players are going to be this sort of average looking, not spectacular, but we know how good wing backs can be, and that is exactly what he is going to be in this rebuild. We're quite weak at the back. We've got Giorgio Alta. He's probably the pick of the bunch. He's got decent jumping reach and heading, but he's got no pace whatsoever, which is quite important. But I think he'll be okay. He's new signing for us, apparently. He'll do a good job. He's not a terrible defender, but he's not great. And again, he is the best defender that we've got, which is a concern. In midfield, we've got Tanner Tessman. He's got a great name. He's fully capped for his country as well. One whole cap for America, but he is only 21 years old, which is amazing. He is actually incredible as a player. So I'm really happy. Dictates tempo, shoots from distance. I think he's going to be an absolute wonder. Another youngster in Mikhail Egil Elliston is a 21-year-old, 13-time capped for his country Icelandic player. He is simple looking, but he's actually quite a tricky customer when it comes to the old football. He's played 16 games already, 2 goals. He's kind of bang average, plays in weird positions, but he's going to be sort of an advanced playmaker sort of player. Look, there you go. He's made for a shadow striker. I'm going to try more advanced playmaker on support, but it could be a shadow striker. And I would say he's the pick of the bunch for strikers. Joel Pahampolo. Took me a while to get that name nailed down, but he's got 15 finishing, 15 composure, but he's got 10 pace. We're just a bunch of slugs here at Venezia. Nothing moves quickly here, but he's a nomadic striker, gets the crowd going, which I like. A bit of, I wouldn't say that shithousery, but you like the fire, you like your sort of players getting the crowd going, which will be very important for us. Money-wise, we've got to say 850,000. We're spending exactly what we should on our wages. I'm not expecting a massive window here, to be honest. I'm going to see if we can get 1 or 2 freebies in, maybe put some of the wages onto that, but it's going to be a very simple, very straightforward window, I believe. We've made it this far. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm doing rebuilds based on what you're asking me to do. I've had a lot of people telling me to rebuild Venezia, so I'm doing Venezia, even though Italy is not my favorite place to manage. But comment below, let me know what you want to see in these rebuilds. I'm here for you guys, but thank you very much. into our first window. I'll catch you in a minute. Just one departure in our team here, and it's Bjarki Bjarkson.
That's the worst name I ever heard.
Crazy name, terrible name. I thought it was made up, but no, he's a real person, and he plays the wings, which we don't play. So unfortunately, there's no place for him in the team. £165,000. Le Havre got a really, really good deal off us, but I couldn't play him, so it was all money to the cause. One out, one in, and oh my God, look how good Gaius Makuta is. He's insane. The Congolese 26-year-old fully capped for his nation, 17 strength and natural fitness, 16 aggression, balance, stamina, determination. He is a shithouse. He could play all in the 3 midfield positions we're going to be having. He's from Boavista, out of contract, snapped him up for free. I'm absolutely buzzing with him. What a bargain. What a bargain.
That's going to strain my basket.
So I'm going for something different this time with the formation. We're going for more of a narrow approach. And this is how I think the team will line up. We've got Joronen, Zampano, Alta, Zverko, Ullman, Busio, Tessman, Makuta, Ellison, Pajampolo, and Perini. All could change. You know how the AI is. We are predicted rock bottom despite our amazing coup of that player that we brought in, Makuta. But yeah, it's going to be difficult to navigate this. I'm feeling a new formation, not done this before. I'd take 13th right now. Take 13th. I'll just stay it up. You can tell as well that the database isn't entirely correct because obviously we've changed it. So we're in now, still the year 23, but these are the teams that were promoted from last season. So that's why it thinks that 5 went up last year. The 5 did not go up last year. Money-wise, this is going in the right direction. This is why European football in these other leagues are so important when the TV money is not enormous. But we go into our first season here in Venezia. Can we stay in the league? Cups are out of the question. To stay in the league is the only objective for this year. I'll catch you in a minute. Boys, I am a tactical genius.
I am the smartest man alive!
Gone narrow, not used any wingers whatsoever, and it's worked. We came 9th, a top 10 finish. Venezia back with a bang. Incredible debut season back here in the Serie A. Now AC Milan romped the league almost by 20 points. We've got Juventus in the mud, only coming 7th. Roma in 8th. We've beaten Fiorentina, Udinese, Genoa. 3 big teams. At Atlanta, just missing out on the Champions League spots. Lazio coming second. Fair play to Lazio. Really exciting league. Number-wise, Lorenzo Luca, top goal scorer, golden boot for him. The young Italian man mountain. AC Milan dominating the top performers. No surprise there. Theo Hernandez and Rafael Leao. We didn't get any assists either. We didn't get any man of the matches or any clean sheets. Like we didn't feature. But the only thing that matters, as we all know, is that we got top 2 shithouses with Tessman and Makuta. And I'm so happy because I think these two are really, really good. I'm going to try and hold on to them as long as I can in this rebuild. But an amazing start, boys. That's what we need. The only other competition that we were in was the Coppa Italia, and we were knocked out by Atalanta in the 3rd round. We're not very good at this tournament. The numbers, Perini scored 18 goals. Really good play from him there. We've got 13 for Pajampolo, although he's injured. Don't know how long he's injured for, but he's played 37 games, so not that long. 10 goals for Ellison. I think if we get a better shadow striker, I think that'll really boost the numbers there because he didn't play that well. If you can see, he wasn't in the green. Assists, no goals for Ullman, but 12 assists for the lad. Well done. And that's kind of it. There are not many assists thereafter. So a bit of work, but I think that's more about the quality of what we've got, not rather than the actual tactic. That's what I'm going to go with anyway. Now, we have been given a lot more money this window. We've got £8.5 million. Only 14k in the wages. We do have a lot of players coming out of their contracts, so that's going to help free up some more room. I can get some more young Italians in is what I'm going to be aiming to do. But yeah, really, really positive start here. It's quite quick in Italy because there's not that many tournaments to get into Europe, and then we have 3 competitions.
Pick number 3, my lord.
But we now move on to season number 2, window number 2. I'm going to spend this money as wisely and as best that I can. Let's see if I can bring us from the bottom ranked in sort of middling mid-table and push on for Europe. I'll catch you in a minute. As mentioned, we had a lot of people leave us free of charge. So I've had to go and get quite a lot of players in free of charge. So first of all, we've got Matteo Huard from Brescia, free. He was 26. We didn't have any left backs. He's all right. He fits in with the team from last season, just bang average across the board. Someone who is not bang average, formerly of Juventus and Roma, we have Daniele Rugani. What a player. 7 times he's been capped for Italy. He is by far our best defender, though he only has 7 aggression. I'm sure we can get those numbers up. But yeah, really, really good player. Goes right in the centre of our defence, and he will lead the charge against attackers. Another left back was required, so we spent £300,000 on Gianluca Frabrotta. I really do like the Italian names. He is, 25, good age. He's decent. A slight upgrade on the other left back we brought in. He's played 20 times for the under 23s, so he never really got a start, never got given a chance at Juventus. We are going to give him his chance here in Venice, and yeah, I think he will be good. Our left back left, and he is an improvement on there, so we should get more assists from this guy. A player that we've used in a previous rebuild, Luka Topalovic. Here he is. He's great. 18-year-old Slovenian player. He's really good for his age, and he will improve. I want him for the entire window. He does have a minimum release clause, so that, but it does expire in July, so we do need to rid that, and then he's ours. It is a lot of money, but obviously I want to keep him. But if we do get 30 million, it's not the worst thing. And to boost our numbers in attack and improve our numbers in attack, we've gone for Cyril Ungong of Napoli. He cost us £3.2 million, which I think is quite a bargain. He injects that pace that we need. He uses our 14 finishing and 12 composure, shoots from distance, plays his shots, attempts overhead kicks, knocks ball past opponents, and cuts inside from the right wing. He won't be playing on the wing. He will be playing up front as an advanced forward, and he's going to be our top goal scorer, of which I have no doubts. This is how I see the team lining up. We've got Jonin, Candela, Rugani, Sverko, Frambrotta, Makuta, Tessman, Ellison, Topalovic, Pahampolo, and Ungong. We've got a big team now. We've got a really good in-depth squad, so that should be enough. We've only got 1 goalkeeper, but, risking it for a biscuit. The season preview. Oh, yes. I don't think it's so much that we improved. It's more that just there were 3 worse teams, but I'm taking it as an improvement. We are now predicted 17th, but I really want this season to get European football as the aim. Money-wise, I did spend all of it, all the budget's gone. We only have £6 left. Really did maximize every single penny that we're given. We now go in to our 2nd season. I would love to get European football. That is the aim. Can we get into the quarter or semi-finals of our domestic cup, the Coppa Italia? We'll have to see. I'll catch you in a minute. Just so satisfying, because this is a hard league to navigate. You don't get a lot of money, especially with Venezia. We came 6th. Now, I will say it's a very lucky 6th, as 1 point separated us, Lazio, and AC Milan. AC Milan have gone from winning the league to 7th. Lazio have gone from 2nd to 8th.
They are so stupid.
What a weird league this is. But we have come, 6th. Absolutely love that. It looks like they do a head-to-head here, not goal difference, which is good for us. But yeah, 6th. Europa League football coming to Venezia. But Inter won it by, again, a landslide, and then it's just a mad scramble for Champions League spots. We are only 5 points away from a Champions League spot. That is, we're knocking on the door. We're knocking on the door. Cyril Ungong got 18 goals in his debut season. I mean, Victor Osimhen and Paulo Dybala did beat him to the Golden Boot, but that is a great season. He was, in fact, the best player in the league. So Cyril, well done, lad. He's kind of clawed us into those extra spaces above where we were last season. No assists for us. Most man of the matches. Cyril Ungong, no clean sheets. But the shit houses is still Venezia. Come on.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
In other competitions, we were knocked out by the SS Lazio. You'd think they'd change that. But the 3rd round seems to be the sticking point for us here in the Coppa Italia. But yeah, I'm very disappointed. I want to get to quarters and semis of this competition. In the numbers, it is no surprise that Cyril has got himself 19 goals in all competitions, 14 apiece for Topalovic and Pahampolo. Topalovic as well. Well done, lad. Although it didn't really take to it. 6.98. Not great, not terrible. Makuta, also a very good performance there with 3 goals from the midfield. Looks like the front 3 just hoard the goals in this tactic. Assist-wise, Frabrotta got himself 10. Well done. I'm going with 8, but we need to do more with this system. I feel like players like Busio and whatnot could do more, so I'm going to maybe mix it up with the midfield. if we look, the two CMs, did they play the most games? Yeah, they're not performing. They're not getting the goals and things like that. So I may change their roles and maybe help their wing backs because they're not getting as much action as they should as well. So a bit of tinkering we'll look at. Well, there's no negatives according to my assistant manager.
Are you sure about that?
So here's the sticking point when you're managing in Italy. It's, great season, European football. We're now a cemented team in the top division, but we've given 4 million quid. 4 million pounds to spend. It's
Shitty.
It's just
the worst thing in the world.
Really disappointing. It's just not a lot of money. We've got 25k spending the wages, so ideally what we're gonna do is keep this team, add a little bit extra, tinker with the tactics. What we can do is our hands are tied financially. We're really punched above our weight. If we got Champions League football, we might have got an injection of funds. Now, don't get me wrong, Europa League, we get through the group stages, or the league stage rather now. We will then get an injection, hopefully, of a lot of money. We'll have to see. Go into our third transfer window now. I'll catch you in a minute. We are really bad with selling players in this rebuild. Jay Idze is the Indonesian. It's not even an international. Couldn't even make it to his team. He just never made it, did he? So I've got rid of him. 450,000. I was quite happy. He's off the books and a little bit of money in our pockets. Now, Valery Bondar was a player we got last season, but I forgot about him because he didn't join us until January. And I don't think he was even allowed to join, but he's now our captain, 26-year-old, 13-time capped for Ukraine. Got him from Shakhtar Donetsk. Free. He's a beast. He's actually really good. I'm really, really happy with him. And he winds up opponents and argues with officials. We love that. We managed to get Portuguese Guga from Beijing. Bit of a weird one, but look how good he is. He's solid all across the board. Physical, mental, and technical. Shoots from distance, plays 1-2s, dictates tempo, likes to switch the ball to wide areas, which is going to be important in this season. We've changed things up, but 13s, 14s all over the place. He's a really solid player. Going to boss the midfield. Welcome to the team for free. We needed a backup goalkeeper, and Etrit Berisha is exactly that. He's okay. He's actually quite solid. They'll give our first team goalkeeper a bit of a run for his money, so we'll see how he gets on, but yeah, it's only backup. Look, I saw him. Like, I've seen Maldini as well, and those that have watched a lot of my videos, we sign them quite often. I did my best to resist. I'd done all my business. I thought I could do with one more striker, and he was still available. He only wants 18 grand. Sebastiano Esposito. We all know him from, it's like 4 or 5 different rebuilds that I've done. I've brought him in again. Didn't want to. The game, nobody wants to sign him, and look how good he is. I mean, he lacks a bit of pace and aggression, but he seems to get the goals for me. So I've got him. He's free. Just leave me alone. And I needed a bit of backup in defense, and so I managed to get Giancarlo Simic for just £100 million, 950k from AC Milan. 20 years old, so it doesn't affect the registration numbers, which is really helpful in Italy. And yeah, he could possibly start. Don't think so, but he can also play right back, which we are limited to. We've only got one right back in the team now, so he can double up there. This is how I see the team lining up. Joronen, Candela, Rugani, Bondar, Frombrota, Makuta, Ellertson, Guga, Topolovic, Esposito, Ongong. Again, that can all change. The biggest change I've made is changing my midfielders to a Mazzala on support, tackle harder, mainly because they get into channels, they roam around and get further forward. So that's going to not going too gun-ho, but is going to give a bit more support in this area around here, because these are all going to be focused on goal scoring. They're bombing up, and I don't think the midfielders were doing enough, weren't making enough chances, so that's where we're going with this season. I am pleasantly surprised. I didn't think we would improve this much. Now, 15th isn't a huge step, but we have gone from 900 to 300, so clearly the game thinks we're going and making strides here into a top. Yeah, the top is what you'd expect. But if we can do well in the Europa League, that's going to be a big deal. Money-wise, we've got 12 mil in the bank. We've still got 11k and 2.5 mil in transfer budgets. We're not just going to spend money for spending money's sake. We're now going into our third season with Venezia. Can we maintain our European spot? Can we get beyond the league stage of the Europa League? And can we get to a semi-final or a final of the Coppa Italia? Questions will be answered in a moment. I'll catch you in a minute. Or a moment. Minute. Oh, just... Maybe Europa's a step too far. We've been pegged back to 9th again. Back where we started, guys. 59 points. We're kind of in a little league of our own here. We're not good enough to be breaking into Europe, but we're nowhere near dropping into the bottom 10. It's ultimately, I would say, borderline disaster. I wanted to stay in Europe, so this is a big blow, major blow to my Venice dreams. But we have AC Milan reclaiming the top spot. Much closer race this time, actually, between the three of Napoli, Juventus, and Milan. Inter got into that last Champions League spot. Actually, no, Roma, because they got the coefficient. Roma got the last Champions League spot. Oh, my word. On the head-to-head between Lazio and Atalanta. Amazing race there. And narrowly missing out on Europa League football was Udinese, who took the Europa Conference League. Number-wise, Osimhen takes top spot. Luka is also in there as well. We didn't feature there. We didn't feature in the average ratings. We did feature Candela, got equal top assists with Thuram, 12 apiece there. No man of the matches, no clean sheets. But we took the only thing that matters. 19 yellow cards for Fran Brotta. That is impressive. That's a card every other game is how he's worked it out. But obviously you get bans as well. So he's getting booked here, there, and everywhere. Top 3, all us. Let's go, Venice. In other competitions, we made our third round exit, as is now apparently a tradition here in Venezia. We were knocked down the third round by Torino this time. That's a bit poor. Why did Torino even finish 11th? Ugh. And we were knocked out, so we did make it through the league stage. We were knocked out by Aston Villa in the round of 16. So there's no shame in that. That's not bad. I can live with that. Yeah, that's all right. The numbers, Ngong, who's injured, that's not good. He's injured for a little while. But Ngong, 19 goals for him, 18 for Topolovic, 13 for Esposito, and 12 for Mendes. Well done, lads, all my strikers. 17 assists for Candela, 13 for Guga, and 11 for Ellertson. So they did their job, but I think I'm going to change the formation again. Money-wise, it's not great. It's the most money we've been given. We've got an extra 40k in wages and 9 million, just over 9 million pounds to spend. This is going to be a super important window. It's a window where we have to really break into this top 4. We get top 4, lots of money comes. We get to actually have a go at a cup. This has been a struggle. It's hard, man. It's really, really hard. But we're doing good work here in Venezia. We go into our 4th window. I'm going to change the formation up. We're going to strengthen, regroup, and attack the European spots once more. I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, we start today, children. We start today's story with Gianni Papadopoulos. He is someone that I got last transfer window, but I didn't really feel relevant. I took a punt on him. As you can see, he's fine. We bought him for nothing, sold him for £13 million to Chelsea. Now, I don't know why they spent £13 million on him. He's got okay pace. I suppose he could, if he blossomed, he would be amazing. He's got 17 finishing, 15 composure. But yeah, big chunk of money that I wasn't expecting, so very happy with that.
It's just good business.
What I wasn't happy is when Cyril said bye. Cyril's gone. He's gone to Al Fatah. They've given him 58 grand. I was offering the same money, and he said no. He wouldn't sign a contract, so he's gone. Screw you. All your good work, all your 32 goals in 60 matches in the league. That's better than a goal a game.
Do the math on that.
Then you've ruined it. You've ruined it, Cyril. He's gone for 11 million because he had a clause in his contract. I couldn't stop him. I got to work bolstering the numbers. We got Riccardo Sottil. He's played at Fiorentina, Cagliari, Monza. Monza was the last one he played for, but he's now playing for us completely free of charge. He's just a bit of cover. He can play up front, he can play in the second midfielder role. That's kind of where he's going to be. I needed a backup goalkeeper. Again, nothing spectacular here. Free of charge, Riccardo Dagger. I got him from Vitabesi. Never heard of them. I really hope he doesn't get on the pitch, but he's just there in an emergency. We wisely spent £180,000 on Upa Maluleke from Sundowns. He's incredible. I'm currently trying to get him out on loan, but he just couldn't fit in the registration numbers this time. But look how good he is. A lot of potential. And hopefully, a Chelsea rocks up for him again. So we'll see how we get on with him. We paid £1.8 million to Svena Zedzged, the Serbian team that everyone raised for youth kids. He's brilliant, Milan. Look how good he is. 11-time capped for under 21s. He's already worth 18 to 22 million. He's borderline starter. He's really good. Now, Rugani is getting older, so we did need a bit of freshen up here. We're getting some youngsters in, so I want to really push our team forward for the future. We bought our first Wonder Kid, guys. I love a Wonder Kid. We've got Argentinian Adrian Aranda from Vélez. He is sensational. He's going to be playing the advanced playmaker on support. We're going for the 4-2-2-2 narrow, and he is great. Already worth 24 to 29 million, but he's not good anyway. It's 20 determination, 17 vision, 17 technique. He is incredible. And we only spent £5.75 million on him. What a bargain. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Our Ungong replacement is Abel Ruiz. He was at Manchester United, believe it or not. We spent £10 million. He was on the transfer list. He's capped for Spain. He is still only 26. He is a really good player. He's going to be really good for us. He's on a lot of money, but our money's in a good place. This is how I imagine the team will line up in the 4-2-2 narrow. Joran, how have we still got Joran? I need to replace him next season. Candela, Bondar, Rugani, Frambrotta, Makuta, Guga, Aranda, Topolovic, Ruiz, and Esposito. These two are going to be scoring lots of goals this year. These two. We've still got a really good young team as well. There's a few other players that can get involved here, so I'm really excited about what we'll do this season. The game, however, is not excited. No one's excited. We're going to come 15th according to the game. That is not acceptable this year. We've spent money now. I want us to push on. Money-wise, we're looking really healthy. We've got £17.5 million in the bank. Spent the budget. We've got 130k. So, make of that what you will. But this season, we have to do better. We have to get back into Europe. We have to get beyond the third round. I'm not even asking for much. Get beyond the third round in the Coppa Italia. Let's see if we can do it. I'll catch you in a minute. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. This frigging league, this bloody team. We come 8th, which is the worst. Not just 8th. One goal in it. One goal in it. Napoli beat us to it. Torino came 5th. AC Milan won their second title in a row, and they've absolutely romped. Romp is the word of this video. Juventus, Roma, and Inter took the Champions League spots, but what an absolute... Lazio came 15th. But we are just constantly in and around this area, and it is just so frustrating. So frustrating. Abel Ruiz, 1 goal away from the Golden Boot. Very low scoring season this was. And also Candela was the second best player in the league. He is leaving us for free. Wouldn't sign a new deal with us at the beginning of last season. But he got the most assists. So did Aranda in his debut season. Amazing work there. No man of the matches, no goalkeepers. But for Brotta, top shit house. We carry that with pride. We carry that with pride. It's the only thing we've got to shout about. In other competitions, we made it to the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia. We'll take that. Udinese beat us, which is really disappointing because where are they in the league? They were 17th. How are we losing these games, boys? Why do we bottle it in the league? But yeah, we came with quarterfinals. It's improvement. It's an improvement. The numbers, Abel Ruiz, debut season, 19 goals, great, well done. Pedro Mendes, 15 goals, 12 for Topolovic as well, it's decent. Assist-wise, Candela as we know, and Aranda as we know, but that's pretty much it. Being a bit of a damp squib, this entire rebuild, gotta say. I'm gonna make some major changes here. We're gonna make some major changes. It's gonna have to be a big summer. Money-wise as well, as you can imagine, it's not amazing. It's not amazing, Italy. Sort your lives out. We've got £9 million, just under £9 million to spend, but we do have 130k in the wages. We're going to have a lot of players leave us now. I'm going to do something drastic. I think I might change the tactic again. Sell a lot of players if I can. We've got some good young players now from the last window, a few windows ago, so if we can really integrate them into the team, that will help us. But ultimately, we need to get Europe. If I can leave this team, I mean, the Coppa Italia would be the dream, but if we can leave this team in the Europa League or, better still, the Champions League, that'll make it worthwhile. We are a consistent now Serie A team, so let's not, say we're doing too badly, but we are ambitious in these rebuilds. I do want to do better. Last transfer window. Let's make it count. I'll catch you in a minute. Here we go, boys. Big changes. Very sad. Very, very sad news that I've sold Luka Topolovic. I'm a big fan of this kid. Sign him if you can. He's not very much. We're no longer playing with these positions in mind, so I thought I'd cash in on him. Sold him for 9 million. Really good money. He's now playing at RC Lens in France, and he's already played 2 games, so we wish the young Slovenian well. And that was the only sale we made. We then brought in Carlo Holz, formerly of Samsunspor in Copenhagen. He's completely free of charge. He plays all attacking, all midfield roles. Very good utility player. He's not a star. As you can see, he's not spectacular, but he is a good utility player and a bit of depth for what we need. The best player we've signed, I think, in the entire rebuild, Ruben van Bommel. He is incredible. He's rapid. He's a really good winger. Shoots from distance, places shots, knocks ball past opponents. He is going to be bombing up and down the wing, but he can play all again across the midfield positions and up front. He's already worth 45 million. He was free of charge. He's on 91 grand, which is a lot of money for us, but look how good he is. Money well spent. I need another goalkeeper, so Ryman has come in. He was at Bochum. He's a Bochum legend, 368 games for them. But he's really good. He's really old. His rushing out is really good. One-on-ones, kicking, communication, bit of steady hands, a bit more depth. Free of charge, obviously. And another freebie was El Bilal Toure at Atlanta. Let him go. He is decent. He's nothing spectacular, but he's decent. He's got good pace, really good physicals. Played 43 times for Mali, so he's he knows his way around international football. He's got goal every other game, which is a good return. So hopefully he can do that for us. My favorite transfer. I mean, I know the other lad Van Bommel's really good, but Milan Van Ewijk, however he's called, however you want to say his name, from Coventry, they've let him go. He's rapid, and that is so important here on the wings. Now, we did lose Candela on a free, but Ewijk is going to fit in lovely. He's very, very good. I've had him a few times, and he's always done well. He's a tip-top player, the Dutchman. The other one that we spent was on Nadir Zotea from Hellas Verona. They were relegated. They put him on for 150k. Absolutely nothing. We needed more depth on both flanks in defence, and that's what he's going to give us. He shouldn't be starting. He's just fine. And as I say, we are going to be, oh my God, it's a lot of bookings, guys. We are going to be playing Gasp 4's version 4. Outside the box thinking is what I was going for, and this is kind of the formation that's going to do it. A bit asymmetric, bit of an odd looking one, but we've got a 4-4-2 effectively, kind of. But we've got Van Ewijk, Bondar, Stanisic, Van Brotta, Guga Makuta, Van Bommel, Aranda, Torre Ruiz. Almost sold Aranda, but then he could play the inside forward on attack. We've also promoted Malukere. Look, he's been on loan. He's now promoted. He's good. He can play up front, or he can also play on the inside forward, on support or attack. He's a good player. I'm really happy with him. Season preview, 13th. Again, I'm looking for some. I think, yeah, that's probably about right. We're looking to break into the top here. We're looking to get into the top 4. Top 4 is the aim. Has to be the aim. We've made a lot of good changes. Money-wise, solid. We've still got a bit of money to spare and transfer budget left, but that's all we can do. We go in to the final season here in Venezia. I need to get to a semi-final or a final of the Cup, and get Champions League football would be an incredible achievement and a good place to leave the rebuild. But thank you for making it this far. Hit a like, hit subscribe. Can we win the Cup? Probably not. Can we break into the top 4? Hopefully. We'll see how we get on. I'll catch you in a minute. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I'm annoyed that we didn't do this sooner and we don't get to have our own Champions League run, but wow! We just made it. We were on the right side of a couple of wins for once. We're not in this 7th position or 8th position. We came 3rd. Champions League football on its way to Venezia. What an achievement, boys. And it was fully deserved. 33 goal difference as well. AC Milan winning their 3rd title in a row. 99 points this time. Absolute domination from them. And we were nowhere near Juventus in the end, 8 points behind. But we beat Bologna on goal difference. And I'm chuffed. I'm chuffed. Fulfilled what I wanted to do. We're a Champions League team now. In the numbers, Martinez won Golden Boot. Savio, our best player. Van Ewijk, I told you he's a good player. Using that pace. Top assister with Rafael Leao. No man of the matches. No clean sheets. And Ewijk again is the shithouse in our team. We missed out on the top spot to this regen Bentivoglio. Guys, we made it to the final of the Coppa Italia, and we absolutely bottled it. No! We were thoroughly beaten in, by all accounts, an absolutely exciting affair. They've got, Napoli beat us 4-1 in extra time. We were down to 10 men. Guga got sent off in the 91st minute. They had a goal disallowed in the 11th. And then they just pummeled us 2 goals quickly. Fabrotta got an equaliser. Fabrotta got a goal. But yeah, they absolutely... Apparently, it was 2. They scored 2 in the last minute and then last minute again. We were on our arses, 10 men. We fought bravely. We got to a final. I said I wanted to go to a final. I took them to the final. It would have been amazing to win a cup. The numbers, Abel Ruiz, what a purchase he was with just £10 million. 24 goals for him, 16 for Van Bommel. Well, free of charge from Ruben. 14 goals for Torre, 11 goals for Mendes. Assist-wise, 18 for Ewijk, 11 for Ruiz, and 10 for Van Bommel. This Van Bommel kid, I am so happy with you. Look how good he is. Still only 23 years old. Absolutely sensational player. We're leaving the team in a Champions League spot. We're leaving the team as Cup finalists. We've rebuilt this team to now become an established Serie A team for the first time in their history to really be there as long as they have. challenging for the cups that they are, and also in Champions League. That's a lot of money, a lot of stability, and I'm bloody chuffed because it's bloody hard in Italy. But thank you for making it this far. Like, share, and subscribe. It does mean a lot. We're slowly crawling our way to 2,000 subscribers. Absolutely chuffed to bits with the support the channel has had. Comment below what team you want to see me do next. Do you want me to do something different? Do you want me to try a different country? We may go to a new continent next. Haven't done that yet. We'll have to wait and see. But thank you again from the bottom of my heart. And as always, guys, take care.